Okay, when people say I'm a private person, they don't want to be on camera. Well, think about it. The so-called white man, they got cameras all in Walmart, places like that. When you driving down the streets in your car, they know everything you do. They got the so-called white man is so evil. They got cameras up in the sky where they can look in the privacy of your home, and they can be looking at you and you don't even know they're looking at you. So when people say I'm private, when you walk out your door, you probably being filmed. They got cameras now to where they got cameras all in the fields. They got cameras all probably the TVs, the new technology you buy. They probably got it, and even in your TV, they got cameras in the TVs, and you probably don't even know nothing about it. Where they can see everything you're doing. You see what I'm saying? The white supremacy, the white nation, and all the other nations. See, a lot of our people ain't gonna be able to relate to none of this anyway. Especially if you don't do your research. When you don't do your research, you're not gonna be able to relate to any of that thing. You're just gonna remain blind. That's why the Most High said, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge." And when I hear people say, "Well, my day is Sunday. My Sunday is my rest day," you're saying what you're really saying is that you don't want to do it the Most High's way. That's basically what you're saying. And see, the Bible is not a religious book; it's a history book. It's your history in it. Well, and if you don't know, you need to do your research on that, and that way you'll know. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't want to follow the ways of of the Black Messiah. They don't. They don't want to follow the ways of that. They want to do what they want to do. They want to do their own thing. They just don't. People is drunk with the ways of America. They wanna continue to follow. They drunk with lies, with the ways of America, so-called white men, ways of white supremacy. And our people, man, they don't want to take time to do. They'll sit up there and they'll tell you, well, I don't need the study. The Bible was written by man. They're gonna come up with all kinds of different things. You see what I'm saying? But you gotta look what look what the Most High said in Isaiah chapter 52 and 1. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come unto thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. In other words, he's telling Israel, wake up. You've been blind for so many years. Wake up and come out of that slumber, out of your sleep of America. Wake up and come out of the philosophies and the ways of the so-called white man America and learn about your God. That's why he said that we awake, awake. That means a lot of us are still asleep in false Christianity. Let's look at Isaiah 55 and 8. Now, this is for all of those so-called people, these people that say is this and these things. My day is Sunday. Sunday is my rest day. What they really saying is, I don't care about the correct way. I want to follow my own way and do my own thing. If you following the Most High, if you don't want, if you're saying that my day is Sunday and my rest day is this day, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. What you basically saying, I don't give a damn what the Most High is saying. I want to follow my own way. That's basically what you're saying. You're saying I don't give a damn, and the word "damn" it comes from the word "damn," means that when you don't want to do the right thing and you're doing things contrary to the Most High's will. What you're saying is that it means damn. You're damned to your own destruction. You're damned. You're doomed to your own destruction. That's what it's saying. And look what it says in Isaiah 55 and verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways, neither are your thoughts. Wait a minute, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. See what I'm saying? You can't sit up there and think about and do it your own way, because your own way gonna lead you to destruction. So I'm gonna tell you what else you're doing. Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs 3 and verse 5. Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. So when you sit around and you say, my day is Sunday is my rest day, I'm getting this is one of my I'm not throwing you under the bus, and I'm not trying to put you on the hot seat or nothing like that, but I care about my people and my family. Don't follow the so-called customs and the ways of the come out of the custom and the ways of America, man. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. And in all thy ways acknowledge him. He didn't say in all your ways acknowledge with yourself. Acknowledge yourself. He said in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. That means you don't know what to do. When you walking out this door or whatever decisions you make, you got to make sure that them thoughts is a match in with your God. You can't walk out of here and say, I'm going to do my own thing. A lot of people want to do their own thing. You see what I'm saying? But you got to see if your ways and your thoughts got to match up with the Most High. Let me show y'all something else too. I think this is in what's that verse? First Thessalonians. I think it's First Thessalonians. Look what it says here. First Thessalonians 4 and verse 13. But I would not have you be ignorant, brother. See, what does it mean to be ignorant? Ignorant means you don't know. So if you're ignorant about something, don't argue something that you don't know. Argue something that you know is a fact. Debate it. Don't sit up and just give me your own opinion. Like some people, they'll say, "Oh, I'm gonna wait till I reach 37. I'm gonna wait till I reach 40, and then I'm gonna turn over to what's right." That's a foolish way of thinking. So fast. That's how a lot of people get killed. Do y'all know the Most High God kills children? I'm gonna show y'all that. But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not even as others which have no hope. For if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Jesus will God bring with him. Okay. For thus we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain shall be. Okay, this is talking about to meet him in the air. Okay, let's look at 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. But of the times and of the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord comes as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brother, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are the children of the light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of the day. Therefore, let us not sleep. That means sleep means don't remain, come out of the docile state of mind, come out of the ways of America, man. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. That means drunken with the ways of America, so-called white man. But let us who are of the day be sober, put it on the breastplate of faith and of love, and for a helmet, the hope of salvation. Okay. So the Most High, it's all over the Bible, really. You know, it talks about being asleep. There's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna have to break down. First Corinthians 15. Okay, look in here. First Corinthians 15, verse 18. Then they also which are fallen asleep in Christ are perished. The Most High says that it's a lot of people that sleep. What he mean? He means spiritually sleep. And they not aware of what's going on. Now, I'm gonna give the last text because I'm not gonna be able to. This is coming from Colossians chapter 2 and 8. Colossians 2 and 8. Here we go. Colossians 2 and 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ. So the ways of America, meaning that religion that the so-called white man brought over here and enforced this stuff upon the real Jews and stole our land, stripped us of our real culture, which are Hebrew Israelites, stripped us of that and gave us fake identity. And what they did, they committed identity theft, you know what I mean, against the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They stole our identity and things of that nature. And so let's look at what's that script in Exodus 21 and 16. Exodus 21 and 16. Y'all notice how y'all know that the so-called white men, they stole America. Everything that they got, everything they got it up on shedding blood, and I'm gonna prove all of that to y'all from the scripts. But let's read Exodus 21 and verse 16. Y'all know who raped, robbed, murdered, steal, and kidnapped more than anybody on the planet? The so-called white, the red man, Esau. He that's Proverbs 21 and 16. He that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. So that is a reward that they're going to receive for how they stole America and stole his people. Because the so-called white man went to the west coast of Africa and stole our people from the west coast of Africa and brought them over into America. So-called America. America means Babylon. America means confusion, it means a ways away from the Most High God and corrupt nations. It means homosexuality and pedophilia and all of that. We are not no African Americans neither. When you name yourself an African American, you're naming yourself after two white pedophiles. That's what you're naming yourself after. And this is what I'm telling people. If you don't accept what I'm saying, and if you unsure of it, then go and do your research. I don't like to say if you don't believe, because believe means something that you can't prove. So go and do your research on that. Now let me go to, I guess, one more text and then I'm gonna cut it off. Galatians chapter 7. Galatians chapter 7 and verse 6. Galatians, I'm close to it. I'll get it. Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. People who make fun of the real Hebrew Israelites, the prophets. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So all those nations that have misled and put their hands on the 12 tribes, deceive means it's like a prank. I mean like a trick. That's what deceive means. That's what devil means. The devil just means is to deceive. So the so-called white race have actually deceived us into believing or making us think that they are our friend. Just like I had a brother to tell me today. He said that. Now this is how the so-called white man, the ways of America, has brainwashed our mindsets to accept this philosophy of what America throw at us, and we are drunk with Christianity, but not with strong drink. Strong drink means when you wake up and realize your real inheritance and all those kind of things. This brother said, well, more white people than help them more than the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people, more than a black person. I said this here. No matter what your enemy does for you, the Most High God says, never trust your enemy. He says in Psalm 55 and verse 21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn sword. Meaning that, think about how smooth oil is, smoother than oil. His words were smooth as butter, was softer than oil. That means they have varied the so-called Esau. Esau's words are very deceitful. You see what I'm saying? And our people is deceived just because a so-called white nation or whatever do for you. They feel like in turn, oh, they love me or whatever. But that doesn't mean anything just because a person do something good for you. It's not going to, that has nothing to do with God, with God calling the Most High God, the Black Messiah, called the so-called white man and all the other nations that's not an Israelite. The devil, the seed of the devil. Because there's a scripture. I said that and then I was going to stop, but I want people to understand. Let me go to, and I'm going to show you that there's a difference between the children of God, because people say that the Most High God loves everybody, and everybody are his children. Let's look at 1 John chapter 3 and verse 10. And look what it said. Everybody is not a child of God. Everybody, we thinking that this book is universal. You see what I'm saying? But this book is not universal. The only child of God is the nation of Israel. Now I'm going to read from Genesis of 1 John 3 and 10. In this, the children of God are manifested, and the children of the devil. Listen, I want y'all to listen to this good, because a lot of us have been misinformed being in these churches. In this, the children of God are manifested, and the children of the devil. Do y'all know that the children of the devil are the Egyptians and the Pharaohs? And guess who the Egyptians and Pharaohs are? The so-called African people, the Canaanites. The Ethiopian came out of the nation of Cush. Yeah, it did. And the Ham, the nation of Ham, which are the African tribes, the bloodline of the African tribe, the nation of people, they came out of Ham. Ham, the nation of Ham is the dark race, not the Negroes. The black race are the Negroes, which came out of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It says, in this the children of God are manifested, and the children of the devil. The children of the devil are the nation of Esau people. The nation of Esau, the nation of Edom. That you know, the nation that go around and what nation of people shot Darren Wilson down? I mean, what nation of people shot Mike Brown down? Darren Wilson is the one that killed Mike Brown, right? Who are they? They were the so-called people today that we call rednecks in the South, right? Now listen to it. It said, in this the children of God are manifested, and the children of the devil. That's it. Now let's go to St. John chapter 8 and 44. Let's look and see when it says that. Let's look at this hand, because we have to understand that there is a nation of people. See, we was taught that a devil looks like an animal with horns and a tail and look like an ugly monster. That's not what the devil is. The devil is a nation of people that the Bible talks about. It is. Obadiah chapter 1, and it talks about that eagle that landed in North America. That eagle that landed in North America is the eagle. Look on your dollar bill. Is the so-called Caucasian people that went to the west coast of Africa and stole our people and brought them here to America, loaded them up like sardines, stacked us up on top of each other. And there are so many crucial things that they did, man. St. John chapter 8 and verse 44. Now let's read verse 32 before we go. I'm gonna read verse 32 and then I'm gonna skip and go to verse 44. And this is God speaking. And ye shall, the black Messiah, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. See, the so-called white man don't want you to be set free from his philosophy and his way of thinking is going to corrupt you. Now I'm gonna go into Deuteronomy chapter 28, and it's going to explain all this stuff. All right, now let's look at St. John 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil. Ye are of your father, the devil. And the lust of your father will ye do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh of a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. The so-called white race, the so-called Arab man, all those people, the white man is the number one devil on the planet. So they speak lies every day, even on all your TV shows. All that stuff is white supremacy. All on the TV or television program, all of that is white supremacy. So you have to understand, there's a nation of people on this earth that the Most High God called the devil, a race of devil. That's so-called Africans, the Ethiopians, the Arabs, the Japanese, and the Chinese. All of those people are the bloodline of Satan that works against, and they are the so-called, they are the Gentiles who hate the real Jews. The real Jews is the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this off, and I'm gonna see y'all later. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next episode. Peace and love to my people of color, and I'm out.